It's finally that time of the year. My ass decided to finally start doing something for Halloween on the last week instead of the whole month. We shall try again next year, but today we starting this whole off with a classic, Freddy versus Jason. Let's get into it. We start this whole off with a Freddy Krueger backstory, and I'm not gonna hold you, I ain't seen a Nightmare on Elm Street movie since I was like 6. I forgot how freaked out this boy Freddy was. But we see the demise and then the re-demise of Freddy Krueger as he's just been chilling in hell this whole time until this new kid on the block, Jason Voorhees, pulls up, and his whole plan right now is to possess Jason, having him commit murders like Freddy used to do, making people remember Freddy again so he can come back and be stronger. Then we see that boy Jason, and I can't show any of this because Shorty had all of her titties out. Just know she got stapled to a tree with a machete as Freddy starts putting Jason in that genjutsu. Then we get introduced to our main cast, and then we also get our first kill because this weirdo right here done flipped over in bed, got stabbed 18 times in the back of his rib cage. Jason wasn't finished there though because he crunched this nigga in the bed. I didn't even like little bro, but there was no reason to do any of that for Jason. Shorty right here came out the shower, saw her boyfriend get turned into a bed sandwich, and this part is frying me. Y'all just gotta watch it.
You kids need some assistance?
4 dudes came beating on your door screaming hysterically. You talk about some damn, do you need some help? They go to the police station for questioning, and all the officers are trying to keep Freddy Krueger's name on the hush hush. While this new cop that just came in here a month ago is mad confused because everybody knows something and he don't. And oh yes, you can tell it's the early 2000s because niggas is 36 with blonde tips. Lori over here trying to remember the name of Freddy Krueger. She remembers that hoe and goes to sleep, and oh yeah, nah, it would have been her ass if Freddy Krueger was strong enough. Over here trolling the hell out of Shorty. Freddy Krueger genjutsus might give Madara a run for his money, I'm not even gonna hold you. Then we go to that other dude that was there when Trey got turned into a bed sandwich. Dude over here talking about some damn, he gonna spin back for Trey, and you don't have to do that, man. Trey wasn't really that good of a person. The thought of spitting back for a terrible person is just funny to me, man. I don't know. But then little bro heard some rustling in the bushes, so he went to go check that out, and it was just Freddy. And Freddy is so damn weak right now. All this amounted to was just rage bait. Realistically, little dude right here could have just started stealing off on Freddy, and we wouldn't have to deal with bro for the rest of the movie. But Freddy done woke his ass up. He turns to his left. He sees his dad is right next to him asleep. Touched little bro's head, and that head went a rolling. And that boy Jason was right behind him. Done lopped his head off too. Then we go to this psych ward, and I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I don't remember who any of these guys are. To make a long story short, they break out of this hole just so we can go back to Lori, and her ass is trying her damnedest just to stay awake. While we just seen her dad slip a pill into her orange juice, we over here thinking this nigga is nefarious for the whole film, when in the long run, he was just trying to help. Lori goes back to school and gets confronted by the 2 niggas that escaped the psychiatric ward. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Do you think going to a school was the best place to go after you just escaped a psych ward? You know what? What am I talking about, bro? This is America. Schools are the least guarded place in the country. But Lori fainted after seeing her fine shit, Will Rollins, that she thought just ducked off from the face of the world. Freddy continued to troll as our main cast goes to this party. And Shorty, whose boyfriend got turned into a bad sandwich, started seeing visions of him in the cornfields, and Buddy was abusive as hell. L friends, I'm not even gonna lie. I know Buddy was talking to Shorty like this alive, and her friends just weren't gonna do nothing about it. She done ran through the cornfields and got set in that Freddy trap. Her ass is slumped. And hey, this dude right here, lock his ass up, throw his ass up under the prison, and then put another prison on top of it. Because while Frederick Krueger was rage baiting Gib on the Nightmare World, this freak right here was just being a freak. And that's why I'm not mad at what happened to bro next, because Freddy was about to get Gib up out of there, but Jason got to them first. Done got a mean ass collateral on Freak Boy right here and Gib. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Jason, flag on the play. Gib ain't even do nothing for real. Done even launched that freaked ass nigga up into the stratosphere. I ain't gonna hold you, Jason. You're doing good work right there, buddy. Keep it up. But now Freddy mad as hell that Jason done took his kill, and he's starting to realize, man, maybe this plan of getting the deranged lunatic murderer that just be killing wasn't the best of ideas, cause now that boy Jason finna go on a spree. These 2 dudes was blitzed out of their minds. Jason pulled up behind them and they started frying the hell out of cousin. And this movie gotta be a comedy, bro. Just watch this.
Only corn poke and you weren't involved. Son of a bitch.
The most accurate reaction to anything ever, bro. But that boy Young Jack Black was with the shits. done splashed that Everclear on bro and burned him immediately. I mean, he was efficient with his work, and that probably would have worked if it was any other dude, but this is Jason Voorhees of all people. All he did was give Jason extra aura points, because as young Jack Black is running through the cornfields, that dude Jason is aura-formingly, menacingly walking through the cornfield, setting everything on fire. And hold on a second, Jason got an arm on him, because that boy young Jack Black was hitting feet, and he just chunked this machete square bro's chest. Got that boy up out of there. But it didn't stop there, because that boy Jason went to town. I mean, went on a nice little killing spree as our main squad dipped up out of there. As we see our dog, what am I talking about? Freddy is not my dog. But Freddy done caught himself another body. Little bird right here tried his damnedest not to go to sleep, but he did, and Freddy done lit his ass on fire. Wrote a message square on his back that said, "Freddy is back." Freddy might be part of the Freaktastic Four, but that's aura. I'm not even gonna hold you. And that cop from earlier busting on the gang having this plan because they know they're dealing with Freddy, but that cop pieces it together, hey, y'all dealing with Freddy and Jason. Which, dead ass, is a nasty team up, bruh. You're not safe from one asleep or awake. They really would be a horror dynamic duo if they teamed up for real, for real. But that dude that escaped that insane asylum realized that the only reason that they wasn't getting haunted by Freddy in they sleep because they was taking these hypnosil pills that stopped them boys from having dreams. So now they on a mission to come get them hoes. Pull back up on the asylum, and then these dumbass niggas split up. Y'all, it's not in Scooby-Doo. I promise you that is not a good idea. They split up into two groups, and then in one of the groups they split up again. Survival instincts of a fetus, bro. Like, golly. As that boy Jason done broke into the asylum just to turn the security guard into a door sandwich. Jason, you gotta stop crushing people, bro. Like, come on, dude. The groups ain't found none of that hypnosil except for that tweaker that got left behind because he wanted to smoke some weed. Yeah, no, this nigga's in a dream world because what is that? But he done possessed him, and surprise, surprise, it's Freddy. So now he got that dude pouring all the hypnosil down the drain. As Jason pulled up on the cop and that nerd, and he almost cut somebody right in half. But he's still slow as hell, done hit that monitor, started electrocuting himself. And then that dumbass cop decided, I'm gonna run past the sizzling man. Got himself grabbed up by Jason, and he's getting electrocuted too. But now the power's off, and that dude Freddy Krueger just possessed injected two thick, big ass needles with super duper go to sleep medicine. So when Jason pulled up on bro, he got jabbed with two of them hoes right through the neck. But that boy Jason wasn't leaving without something, bro. Done cut his little goofy ass in half. But that boy went straight to sleep as he woke up in the dream world. Now he's finna squabble it up with Frederick Krueger. And oh, yo, we finally hear the first fade between Freddy and Jason whole movie. Freddy jumped at Jason just to get that arm lopped off. Then he done got the other arm lopped off, but Jason must have forgot. You're in Freddy's dream world, Twinjamin. You ain't doing a damn thing to him. That boy popped up and regenerated his arms. Tried to get his ass up out of there with that machete, but Freddy caught it, disarmed that hoe, and got the fastest 7-piece combo off on this bitch I done ever back. Started hitting one of these, just playing with that boy Jason, knocking his ass back with each one. Pierced that boy with his own machete and started throwing metal tiles at that handle, making it go deeper in that nigga guts. No pause, Freddy was straight digging, but Jason's strong ass not finna go out like that. Freddy done instant transmission right next to Jason just for him to get machete upped on him. But Freddy said, man, get your lame ass off of me. Chunked that nigga away and then started dancing like he was in some early 2000s music video, literally ping-ponging this boy around. Even dropped this big ass, I don't even know what to call it on Jason. But now Freddy mad as hell because he's doing all this and that boy Jason just simply will not die. Then Jason started doing Freddy crazy in his own dream world until a pipe busts and then water starts leaking everywhere. And uh-oh, this filthy, dirty, grimy, yuck mouth ass nigga Jason is afraid of water. As we go back to the gang, then unchain Jason's body up, put his ass in a van as they're going to Crystal Lake, try to kill two birds with one stone. They're trying to bring Freddy out of his dream world so Jason can kill him and then they can somehow drown Jason. But they dumbasses wasn't watching the road and they crashed. I forgot to mention Lori made herself go to sleep so she could actually try to drag Frederick out. Her ass is still asleep though. She not waking up. But the whole squad escaped into this shack just for Jason to bust through the walls like he's goddamn the Kool-Aid man. over here accidentally set that whole bitch on fire, and Lori's still asleep. Jason got a slash off on Rollins. He was about to get his second kill out of the evening. But Kia and that nerd nigga pushed the strongest table in the world for some reason at Jason. He got his machete stuck in that hole for like 5 minutes, bruh. The hell was this table made of? Jason backhanded the piss out of Kia into the wall. I mean, golly. As Rollins accidentally drug Lori's hand into the fire, waking her up, bringing that nigga Frederick into the real world. So now we finna get the actual fade of Freddy and Jason. Let's get it. Jason over here throwing these big ass, predictable ass swings at Freddy. He's dodging, getting licks off on Jason, but them hoes not doing a damn thing. And then he tries to kick that boy in the nuts. I'm not gonna hold you, Freddy. I don't know why you thought that that would work. He just caught him by the leg and launched his ass into a wall. Jason picked up Freddy and started dragging this nigga through every window in the damn cabin. Then Jason done threw this piece of garbage to the other cabin rooftops. Rollins and Lori skedaddled up out of there while Kia is over here frying the piss out of Freddy. And then Jason just does this. Jason, buddy, there was no reason for you to do any of that. She was actually frying your op, buddy. But Frederick took advantage of this and started slicing that boy up with his goddamn Edward Scissorhand ass hands. And I'm not even gonna hold you, bruh. Who taught Freddy how to fight? Dude over here actually got good form or whatnot. Where he learned his tech from? Jason caught that boy with a mean ass left to the chest, done launched this goofy ass back. But Frederick got launched over to these gas canisters and he started letting them hoes off like torpedoes at Jason. All Freddy did at first was make this nigga Jason a clip farmer, nonchalantly walking, dodging them hoes. Oh yeah, he know he got aura. But then that man started getting switched down by them gas canisters, done launched his ass all the way back. That boy Jason got back up and I'm crying, look at this nigga face. He knows he's cooked, hitting that absolute Batman, that Willem Dafoe. Cause Freddy got on top of this structure and just started letting that rebar rain down on Jason, done pinned his ass in place. And we all knew they was finna do something with this slide contraption they had in the background this whole time. That boy Freddy tried to push this big ass contraption filled with gravel or whatever down at Jason, but it got stuck. And that other thing he pushed down, I have no idea what any of these things are, done knocked into the wall too many times. And that boy Freddy conveniently got his leg hooked on that bitch. So Jason finished pulling the rebar out of his guts, unhooked Freddy from that contraption, and they got back to squabbling. And by squabbling, I mean Freddy just lighting that boy up with his goddamn claws. Then that thing that got stuck on that slide knocked both them boys back. We over here switching stages like we playing fighters. And look at Freddy, crawling, whimpering, his heart not in it. He don't want to fight no more. Jason don't give a damn though. Nigga is the horror Terminator. If he wants you gone, he gonna get you out of there himself. Started switching that man down with the machete. I'm telling you, man, as soon as Freddy lost that hat, all of his juice gone. But Lord decides, alright, well, I'm just gonna light this bridge they're on fire. Start spraying the hole with gasoline. As Jason is still beating the dog piss out of Frederick. I mean, goddamn, done knocked little bro down to the ground and was finna finish him off. But Freddy still had something in the tuck. He done cut off all of his fingers that was holding that machete. Jason started looking at his hand like, damn, that nigga really cut off all my fingers, huh? Just no thoughts behind them eyes. But Freddy done grabbed that machete and started piecing Jason up with it. Got that boy to the ground and started using that machete like it was a damn whip on, bruh. Done flipped his ass over, stabbed him in the eyes. Then he went to the gut. I mean, golly. But Big Lori done set that bridge on fire, and this gave Jason just enough time to start digging in them guts, literally. I mean, whole fist full of Freddy guts. And then he ripped his arm off too. So Freddy decided, alright, buddy, and stuck that whole ass machete in that nigga esophagus. As that whole entire bridge blew the hell up, Lori and Rollins got up out of there. Or so we thought. That boy Frederick Krueger III is still alive and kicking. Got Jason's machete and was finna get them boys up out of there. But Big Jason, the dog himself, done pierced Freddy through the back with his own hand. As Jason falls back into the lake, Lori picks out the machete and she gets her get back. I can't even hold you, because Freddy was the one that slimed out her mom and her dad was just covering it up. But back onto that nigga dad. Why live in his house? I just simply move. I'm not staying here. But Lori done lopped Freddy's head off, and yeah, that's the end of the movie. A very fun movie, I can't even hold you, bro. Next horror movie we got on the chopping block is Alien. I do got something else special planned for y'all on the 31st if I can. It's Batman. I'm gonna try to do the 2022 Batman movie for the 31st. But the moral of the story is, don't be a freaky ass frog. But if you like, comment, subscribe, go follow my Twitter and my Discord, link down in the description below. Go do all that good stuff, and yeah, I'm out of here. Bye.